I don't want to be the next Charlie Kirk for obvious reasons.
You couldn't be the next Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk would be you're a coward.
Yeah, Connor, how's it going? How
Jeremiah.
many times have I cooked you?
Zero. Zero times.
Sure. What do you want to talk about now, Connor?
What's it gonna be today? Well, we've gone over immigration
Biden
quite a
have better
bit.
border security. What now?
We've gone over the false allegations against Trump.
Donald Trump was held liable of rape. What else? What do you want to talk about? The war in Iran that led to 13 U.S. service members dead, 200 schoolgirls killed, a worse economy, in a worse position. He sold us out to Iran, $300 billion, lifted off sanctions, unfrozen money, all for what? Promises of talks about their nuclear capabilities, and all because he took us out of the JCPOA, which greenlit Iran to build nuclear bombs.
We've talked about your clinically low testosterone levels.
I have higher testosterone than Trump because Trump is older.
What about abortion? AB.
Sure, if I was able to prove to you Democrats would have saved more lives, would you vote for Democrats or Republicans?
What does that have to do with abortion?
Abortion, you're pro-life, you want to preserve human life, and you want to save human lives. So my question to you is if Democrats save more lives, would you support Democrats over Republicans?
Well, it depends. Sometimes killing is justified, like self-defense.
In the case of
Killing babies is never justified because they're innocent.
what
by
about
definition.
greenlighting the deaths of 14 million people? Is that justified?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about Israel, Gaza?
No, I'm talking about Donald Trump cutting USAID, which would lead to 14 million people dead, 5.4 of them being children. You said babies shouldn't be killed unjustly. That's killing babies unjustly, and Donald Trump greenlit that. If Harris won, she wouldn't have cut USAID to the tune of 90%.
Are you talking about the big beautiful bill? Are you talking about
I'm
welfare?
talking about Doge cutting USAID. That's not welfare. USAID is international aid to help prevent the spreads of diseases and have clean water and access to food to countries that don't have it. And it saves 90 million lives in the last few decades. Meaning within the next 4 years, 14 million people would be dead. So let's say Harris was pro-abortion. Every single abortion happened. 1 million abortions happen in America per year. Let's say Donald Trump, after overturning Roe v. Wade,
This is just
zero
a
abortions
giant
happen.
deflection.
Even though after the overturning of Roe v. Wade,
Why can't you
abortions have
just talk
increased,
about abortion? Why do you have to bring up
then
something
we would
else?
also have Democrats saving more lives than Republicans, because this proves that you're not pro-life, you're pro-controlling women. And if you admit you're not pro-life and you're pro-controlling women's bodies, then I can debate abortion with you. But until then, address the point.
It's not a point. It's a non-point. It's an ad hominem.
You're pro-life?
I am pro-life.
What's pro-life mean?
It means I don't like when people kill babies.
Does it mean you want to save human lives that are preventable?
Innocent human lives, yes.
Okay. If Democrats saved innocent human lives that were preventable, would you support Democrats or Republicans? Which one?
I would support Democrats, Jeremiah.
So Democrats, i.e. Harris, would not have cut USAID, which would prevent 14 million people from dying, 4.5 of them being children. Under
So
Trump,
are you
that's gonna
pro-interventionist? Are you not an isolationist?
I'm talking about your stance, and now you're a Democrat, right?
Are you pro-interventionist or
It's
not?
not an answer to my question.
Well, your answer to my question was an answer, so why don't you just talk about
My
abortion
answer
instead of
was
talking
me
about
proving
something
you
else?
wrong. Because if you're a Democrat, then we can talk about abortion.
This
If
is a
you're
giant ad
Republican-
hominem attack. Just say why you support
What's an
abortion,
ad hom?
which is killing babies.
What's an ad hom?
Is when you're attacking the person you're talking to's character instead of their
Attacking your
argument.
character, I'm
You're saying,
attacking
well,
your position.
you
Me
did
attacking your
this,
character would be
which
you have,
contradicts what you're saying.
me,
So
me
you're calling
attacking
me a
your character
hypocrite
would say you have two brain
instead
cells
of
and you're
attacking my
stupid.
argument.
Me attacking you would be you have two brain cells and you're stupid. That's an ad hom. Me pointing out a contradiction in your argument is me attacking your position in your argument. That's not.
I am not arguing about the Republican Party. My
You're
argument
arguing about
is
pro-life.
abortion is wrong. That is my argument. What you said does not disprove that in any way.
Sure. Why is abortion wrong?
You're attacking the Republican Party instead of attacking my argument.
Because I'm not necessarily talking about abortion, but take it away. Why is abortion wrong?
Because it's killing a baby, and killing babies is wrong.
Why is killing babies wrong?
Because it's an innocent human life.
Why is killing innocent human life wrong?
Because it's murder.
What is murder?
Murder is the unjust taking of a human life.
Why is abortion unjust?
Because the baby didn't do anything wrong. It's a baby.
Is brain dead and is pulling the plug on brain dead patients murder?
Not if they are never going to wake up.
The brain dead patient didn't do anything wrong, though. That's murder under your definition.
But they're never going to wake up.
A fetus could potentially never be out of the womb, potentially.
It is expected that the fetus will be born and come out of the womb and become a person, correct?
So now you're talking about potentiality, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so pulling out, you think consent should be illegal. You think being able to say no should be illegal. Because if someone says no to sex, that would prevent a life from being formed in the future if they get impregnated. So you think consent should be illegal.
No, that's not true. We're talking about a life that
So
has
then it's
already
not about
been formed
proportionality.
versus creating a life.
Okay, so now you switched your argument from being potentiality to now a life being formed being the potential to what? If it's already formed, what potential are we talking about?
Well, the fetus is already alive. It already
So
has.
then what's the potential that you're referencing?
Well, it'll come out and it'll walk around
Okay.
and feel
If it
things.
doesn't walk around and feel things, therefore it's okay to have an abortion?
No.
Okay, then you're not making sense. Let me give you a hypothetical. Quite frankly, if you were to T-bone me, you were drunk driving, you caused an accident, should you be forced to give me your kidney, yes or no?
No.
Why not? If it is analogous with abortion, you caused the accident, i.e. elective circumstances. Second off, I need your kidney the same way as the fetus needs the mother to survive. I need your kidney to survive. And if you don't give me your kidney, I die. Same way as if the mother doesn't give their bodily resources, the fetus dies. Why is that disanalogous? Or why wouldn't you give me your kidney, or you shouldn't be forced?
Well, I suppose it depends on the circumstances. I mean, if I was
Talking
just
about
being
elective
negligent.
abortions.
What?
We're talking about elective abortions.
Yes.
Right. So I pointed out how it's analogous, and you said you shouldn't be legally obligated to give me your kidney. So that means you should have the legal choice to get an abortion or not. Yes. You're legally pro-life. You're legally pro-choice, morally pro-life. Yes.
No, I am legally pro-life and morally pro-life.
Okay, then you should be forced to give me your kidney.
No, I shouldn't. I don't have any obligation to you because you're an adult. The mother has an obligation to her child because it's her child.
Okay.
It's the same way as if you're
It's
walking down the
bodily
street
autonomy. By
and
the
you
way,
see
the
a
mother does
homeless
not have
kid.
the mother does not have an obligation to her child even after it's born. What?
It's the
The
same
mother
way as if you're
doesn't
walking
have-
down. That's not true. It's the same way as if you're walking down the street.
And then someone
You
shoots
see a
you. The
homeless
reason
kid.
why it's double homicide is because
Are you gonna
they
keep
consent
interrupting
to
me?
that. This double homicide point is useless.
It's the same way as if you're walking down the street and you see a homeless kid. You're not obligated to house that kid or give that kid money. As sad as it is to
And
see
it's
that.
the same way if a woman.
Whereas
doesn't
if I
want to
have a
take care of
kid,
the kid,
I
they
have
don't
to house him and I have to feed him, or that's
you
child
don't.
neglect. That's a crime.
No, you don't have to. Abortion, not abortion. Abortion, yes. Adoption.
Yeah, of course, you can give up your kid for adoption, which
Precisely,
is
so
what a
they're not
mother should
forced
do
to.
if she doesn't want to
Well,
take care of her kid.
that's not something that can be used in reference to abortion, because abortion is terminating the pregnancy, right? adopting would mean to go through with the pregnancy. A and B. I think the point here that I would bring up is just
You're
the
talking
fact.
about financial obligations.
I think the point
Giving
here
it
is
up for adoption would get rid of that financial obligation, would it
well,
not?
it would the point of an abortion is to terminate the pregnancy. Adoption means you have to go through with the pregnancy. Let me ask you a question. Can you name me one other instance where saving a human's life means that someone loses the right to bodily autonomy? Name me one other instance where that happens in America.
Yeah, the fact that you can't murder people.
What? No.
You can't do whatever you want to do with your body. Even if I want
That's
to
not
kill somebody and use my body to do so, I cannot
That's
do
not that
that.
someone is like being harmed, and therefore you're refusing to give your bodily autonomy to giving up your bodily autonomy to save them, right? So that's not correct.
And even if there is no other examples, that doesn't disprove my argument.
That's because women have the right to bodily autonomy.
Not if it means killing their baby.
Sure, it does. Just because there's a fetus in the womb doesn't mean that overrides the bodily
Literally
autonomy not of the
justifying
woman.
killing babies. You people
Yes,
are
I love killing
disgusting.
babies.
Disgusting.
Okay, you support a rapist. That's disgusting. I would rather have 10 abortions than a rapist in office.
Again, the ad hominem attacks, the deflections. You
You've
don't
been
have
talking
anything
about
here.
abortion, but you're kind of stupid when it comes
You
to
guys
abortion.
used to say that it's not a baby, it's just a clump of cells. Now you admit that it's a baby.
It's not a baby.
Oh, so it's not a baby. So why didn't you say that?
A baby is post-birth, but I don't care what we call it. If it's a baby, a fetus, a child, kill it if you want to.
It's murder. It's murder.
Great counter argument, dude. Great counter argument.